Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. I am your host, Eric Mitchell, and today we're actually going to talk about the people behind the great organization, ABCD. And so I want to welcome to the program Alan Oliver, Director of Human Resources, and Madeline Eleazar, the Volunteer Coordinator. The idea behind today's program really is to talk a little bit about the people behind ABCD, and I want to make sure that we cover as much as possible. So I'm going to stop talking. So having introduced you already, what is your role at ABCD? Because I think it's a unique and special one.
Yes, as the volunteer coordinator, I am responsible for connecting talented and driven individuals who want to get involved with opportunities within our programs and departments at ABCD, and really utilizing their skills and talents to provide an enhanced service to our clients.
And do you, or maybe to you, Alan, do you have to explain to people what ABCD is, the large entity that we are? Who has the responsibility for that?
It's actually surprising the amount of people that knows about ABCD. I mean, a lot of the folks that I have had conversations with, it was surprising that they actually started at ABCD. That's right. In the youth program, summer works, etc. And so, even in the case of folks who might apply for positions, they do their own research. They go onto the website and that type of thing, and they can tell you a lot about ABCD.
And what opportunities are available for volunteering?
Yeah, that's a question I get a lot, actually.
What can I do? How can I help?
Yeah, and they say, what kind of volunteer opportunities are there? And our volunteer opportunities really span a wide range of different functions. If you're interested in providing a direct service, you could be at one of our neighborhood sites, dealing directly with clients, assisting them, filling out applications. Some folks are interested more with, behind the scenes program support, but there's also some specialized volunteer opportunities. I know we have a yoga instructor that teaches yoga to seniors in our North End. Wow, that's nice. I was recently reached out by some music students who wanted to get involved. So there's really a whole range of opportunities available to folks.
What's the impact of volunteers on the programs and the people that ABCD serves?
It's really a wonderful thing to have the types of volunteers that we have currently. They really provide a really valuable service to all of our departments and programs. ABCD prides itself as being part of the community and the community blanket, and our volunteers really help cement that relationship that we have with our community constituents. And it's really immeasurable, the effect that they have on our clients, staff, board. So it really is great.
We talked about volunteers being successful and having a great experience, and sometimes going on to get a job. So let's talk about jobs at ABCD. How does someone go about getting a job?
There are many, many vacancies because, as you have alluded to, the fact that ABCD is such a large organization in the human service area. We have plenty of programs. The Head Start program, the neighborhood sites, at least approximately 14 or so. We've got 3 high schools. So there's a lot of opportunities for folks to apply for positions. And each week, as the vacancies come to us, we make sure and publish those every week so that people can have an opportunity
but there's always
to
something
apply.
Fresh going
There's
on.
always something available. Folks can apply online for any of these positions that we have. It's amazing the opportunities that are really there for folks, and talk about providing opportunities for folks in the community. It's ABCD.
We've talked a lot about what is being offered, but here's the question: why? To someone who doesn't work for ABCD as we do, they don't necessarily know what's so great about it. So help us.
Well, with ABCD, it starts with the leadership, and they are totally committed to upward mobility. They are very much interested in professional growth and development for all of its staff. We do excellent work within the community, and they are very supportive.
And do individuals, frontline staff just get started and they have the opportunity to move up, do they feel the impact that they're making? Do you find that employees feel that they're really connected to the success of the agency?
The agency is an agency as a whole that's all about inclusiveness. And the leadership looks for input from the staff at all different levels. And they do take their input very, very seriously. And this has been going on for over 50 years.
And how do you celebrate? Do you have celebrations for both staff and volunteers that just says, great job?
We do have an annual volunteer appreciation event where we really like to highlight the contributions that our volunteers have provided for that particular year. We also take the opportunity to recognize our community partners who may provide 20 volunteers at one time who really help us out. And we just really take the chance to recognize all the good work that they've done and let them know that they're part of the ABCD family, and we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do without their help.
A birdie whispered in my ear that ABCD has a lot of employees who have done decades at the agency. Is that common?
It's very common for ABCD. I mean, we just had one employee that happens to be my boss, Al Mezoff, who just celebrated 50 years.
Wow.
Think about that, 50 years. We sustain staff pretty well, so it's obvious that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize the agency is doing good work. And there's always advocacy for its staff, and that's why we keep folks.
In our last couple of minutes, I want to make sure if there's anything that we need to get out to our viewers, whether that be website or phone number, how someone can contact the agency either for an employment opportunity or for a volunteer opportunity. So we want to give that out. And then any last bullet that we may have not covered.
Well, if there are any applicants either for volunteer or internship opportunities as well as permanent employment opportunities, we do post those positions on our website, which is www.bostonabcd.org. Folks can email their cover letter and resumes to the volunteer account, which is volunteer@bostonabcd.org. This is also on the website, but if they are looking for a permanent position, the main human resources email address for paid positions is hr@bostonabcd.org.
So, and if you've forgotten anything, it's at bostonabcd.org. Just put something in front of it, it'll get there. Wonderful. Any last comments on volunteering or jobs with ABCD that we want the viewers to just leave? What's a great takeaway?
I mean, we are always just looking for talented people, driven people, regardless of whether it's a volunteer or a potential staff, to get involved, to contact us, reach out to us. We really are hoping to get the best people so we can provide the best services to Boston residents.
Excellent. Alan, Madeline, I want to thank you both for coming on the program. And obviously, as this is ABCD's program, I work at the agency, and I stand as a testament for the great work that goes on. And so I really appreciate you guys coming so we can share that with the greater Boston community. We'll have to do it again.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. That concludes our program. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you've missed any episodes, you can get them on YouTube. Thank you for watching Community Taking Action. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.